Hey friends, it's Joy. Welcome back. Today I've got an unboxing for Sweet Sentiment stamps, and I'm going to show you how I store my stamps. We are starting out with the So Lit stamp set. This has the cute little cave women and men dancing and frolicking around, all the wonderful sentiments. Next we've got the You Rock. I love these trees. I love this character. And then this is my favorite stamp of the collection. It's Spark. The two bottom characters remind me of my husband and son, so you're going to see that on a card. Also, this is the Courageous Cyclamen. Every release has a floral set. And also, we have a stencil that has a grass in it, rocks, and mountains. So that comes in handy. Here I'm showing you how I store my stamps. I use sleeves from the checkout store because I find them to be the cheapest. I buy them in 5 5/8 by 7 3/8 and 6 3/4 by 9 1/2. I'll have these linked below, and I'm just showing you the size difference. And these are perfect for all the different size stamps that we get from our companies. I also use a label maker by Brother. It's the PTD 400. I start out by going to the label function, and I make sure to put it in chain. If you do that, then you can keep printing without that big long space in between. I also go to font and I put it on auto. With this machine, you can print up to 3 lines, and by having it on auto, it shrinks that down. So on the first line, I put Sweet Sentiment, and then here I am typing out Courageous Cyclamen. And you're going to see that once I'm done there, I hit print. I also want to back up. I always put in if it's a stamp and die, or if it's just a stamp, just so that I know what I'm looking for. And then from there, I hit the print button twice to make it actually feed. And then instead of saying OK to feed, I hit escape. And then I hit the back button, and I repeat the process with my next stamp. Now, I am going to show you how big this prints out if you do not create a second line. So for this one, I'm doing Sweet Sentiment and So Lit. I actually do a typo here. I don't care because I'm not going to use this label because it's entirely way too large, but I wanted you to see the difference in the sizes. So again, I hit print, and you're going to see how large that is. And I hit escape, and then I hit the back button so that I can print again without leaving the large spaces in between. This is just something that I have found to be extremely helpful in my stamp storage process. I also, now you might think that I'm a little OCD, I actually keep an Excel spreadsheet of every stamp and die that I own so that I have record of it, because I got tired of buying more than one of the same stamps. So here's the difference in the way it prints. So from here, I just take a scissors and I cut in between each of the labels. And that way I don't have a lot of space, and then I'm not wasting tape because this can get expensive. I buy mine from a supplier on Amazon. I will link that below. It's much cheaper than buying it directly from Brother. And then I'm showing you here that there's like a perforated line where you can peel those off. And then from there, I put those right onto my packages. Here are the 4 cards I made for this. This is using the You Rock. I just used the trees, stamped it in gray, and made a snowy scene, which is totally different than what the stamp set was intended for. Here I used the Spark with my image that looks like my husband and my son. And my son always says this is so lit, so I did borrow that from the other stamp set. This here is the So Lit stamp set. That's the little girl. And then this is a digi that's being released. This is the Mammoth. I had to color her fun, so you can color it more realistic if you want. And here's the Courageous Cyclamen. I love this sentiment. It says, courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means that you don't let fear stop you. How true is that? I colored that with Copics, and then I applied some glaze to that and some glitter. So these are my last looks at my cards. I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing and the cards that I have to share today. Thank you for hanging out with me. Until next time, keep crafting. Bye-bye, friends.